Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Hello, hello, hello. Little quick technical switch up here. Here we go. So, what's the topic of the day? Well, the good thing is things are calming down a little. I mean, straight 8 days nonstop protesting, and sadly mixed in there with all the protesting, people that really want to peacefully protest. Sadly, there's a group of people that sees this as an opportunity to loot. And again, as you come in, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, right? So yeah, there are many people taking advantage, sadly, of the situation and doing their shenanigans quietly on the side. And usually this happens at night, right? So they're highly organized, they hit areas. This is Chicago, Nike store, whatever you want to call it. People in and out. This shop was apparently cleared in less than a few minutes. And here's the thing, right? So you're driving around. Certain areas have curfews. In certain cities, Uber or Lyft may have shut you off, so you can't even drive, right? So you can't even accept a trip. But let's say you are in a city. There's many cities where this is going on. And if you see something suspicious, let's say you see someone trying to wave you down and you're in a pretty volatile area or just outside of a volatile area, and usually the people will carry the max, right? Just carry as much as possible, right? If it looks suspicious, it is suspicious, right? At that moment, if you're close to a hotspot, people are running down the road or trying to flag you down and they're carrying stuff. And you've heard reports of looting going. Do not become a partner in crime. Even if they are using you as the getaway car and they're throwing their boxes in the back, or they're throwing their Nike boxes in the back, or whatever they just have stolen. If there's any photograph of you, if there's any photograph of your license, you're going to spend way too much time digging yourself out of that problem, right? Because you will be seen as an accomplice. Yes, a partner in crime. That'll go on your record. That'll be on the DMV. That'll definitely get you shut down with Uber and Lyft. You don't need that. So all I can say is it's not worth the $5 or $10. If someone's trying to flag you down, they're in an area, usually happens at night, tons of boxes in their hands, and carrying stuff, bags, whatever they have, and they're using you as, let's say, the getaway car. No. Cancel. Mark Routen's in the house. Tim the Maniac Miller. It's Moose is in the house. Michael Levitz is in the house. I said in the house. Chris B is in the house. Yasin Turkan says, good morning. I hope you are all well. Now, the reason why I'm making this is because I've already received some emails and text messages. Hey, this guy was trying to use me as a getaway car. I canceled. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You don't want to become a partner in crime. It's very easy to prove your innocence. You just don't want to go through all that trouble with the police, with the DMV, with Uber and Lyft, trying to prove that you were innocent in that situation, right? Use a hammer with the looters, says Mark Routen. Easy one, right? Just use that hammer time. Man, it's hot in California today. Really, really hot. Also, crazy hot on your side there. Let me know. Sorry, got to shut. Somebody's trying to call through. Got to shut them off. Scott Tucker's in the house. Welcome, Michael Ellis. Stay at home at night. I like that. It's probably the best advice, Michael. Stay at home. Don't go out there trying to hunt a few bucks and get yourself into trouble. Not worth it. 103 in Sacramento. Holy moly. 103 in Sacramento. John Bauer's in the house. Slow is amazing. 70s summer with a breeze. Sunny with a breeze. Yeah, that's the perfect weather. Perfect weather. I like it. Michael Levitt says, you're my second fave South African. Steve Nash is the first. I love Steve Nash as well. Man, That guy was amazing with the Phoenix Suns. He was amazing. Paula Trigg, 84 in Tallahassee. That's good. That's impressive. I think anything over the 80s could be regarded as hot. 103 in Sacramento. Anybody gonna up that 103? Scott Tucker still waiting for PUA. It's coming in. Mohammed Khalil in the house. How are you? 85 degrees in Detroit. Ooh, a little bit muggy. Is it like humid muggy or? Oof, I'm not a big fan of that humidity. Trish says, it'll be obvious of what's going on. I wouldn't even drive into SITU for fear of retaliation for declining the ride. They might start destroying the car. Exactly. Phoenix in the house. Boo Boo F. Rick Nelson, San Antonio in the house. Mark Routen hitting us with 100 from Vegas. It's Moose is coming in with 103 in Sacramento. God saves. There says God saves. God Distry in the building. Building is BUILDING. Sorry, I had to correct that. STU, situation. I like that. Oh, it's going to be 103. Okay, it's going to be 103. It's not 103 right now. So yeah, if you see someone trying to flag you down and they have bunches and bunches of boxes and they can't even carry them, no shopping bags, like usually they would put Nike shoes into a big orange plastic bag, right? A carry bag. It's for marketing purposes. No one just lets you walk out the store with boxes, right? So that already is highly suspicious. If somebody's like trying to flag you down at night, when these stores are usually closed, that should be the first red flag, right? That possibly is a looter. I'm not saying it is a looter. It's possibly a looter. And you don't want to accompany them. You don't want to be a partner in crime, right? Oh, cool. Good news, though. Got approved for EDIL loan of just 200 under 25K. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Or you're at a park picking up. Well, at a park, again, I think it's pretty easy to identify who is a peaceful protester and who is a looter. I would say a peaceful protester would usually leave the park or the scene with a little banner, right? You see that? Cool. That's a protester that's been somewhere and he needs a drive back. It's very different to someone carrying 6-7 boxes of Nike shoes at night. Usually the one will take place during the day or the night, peaceful protesting, and the other one usually will take place during the day. Now, if this happens in curfew hours, all the more reason to be on the lookout. Ray, the mailman Uber driver, I'm buying my new 2020 Navigator Executive Edition on July the 1st, 104 after taxes. Way too much, dude, way too much. That's not how you do it. You don't go splash out $104,000 for any type of car in the executive category, right? Absolute no. You're going to be paying and paying and paying your ass off trying to get that 104,000 down. Absolute no. I'm not endorsing that. That same car, you could go out there, get something equivalent at a dealership auction for $40,000, $50,000. Saved yourself $60,000, $65,000. That's not business, my friend. You'll be working backwards, just letting you know. I would never do that. Paul Trigg, Tallahassee is relatively quiet. It's a nice car. It's a nice car, but you're buying a brand new, you buy a car that's 1 year old, right? You buy that car maybe in 2021 when people, could be a repossession, could be a used car with 20, 30,000 miles, but you never go out, never ever, rule number one, go out and buy a brand new luxury car in that year, let's say it just came out in 2020, you want it because it's like, what you're doing right now, Ray, is you are attracted to the car. The fact that it's brand new, just came out in 2020, and you have to have it. It's the worst business decision you can make. Worst. Doesn't matter if it's for personal use, same thing. Right? I know it's your dream car, but that's not how you buy cars. You don't go buy cars 2020 sticker price unless you can get a car, let's say like the Cybertruck, where there is such a waiting line and you know they're going to cut off the waiting line and you can sell the car for 30,000 over sticker price, right? Happened to all the Teslas. It's a novelty car and they cut it off. Their marketing works different than other car manufacturers, right? But that car you buy in 2021 with 20,000 miles on it or at a dealership auction, you're going to regret it going splashing out 104. Like my Escalade is $108,000. Would I pay $108,000? Never. What did I get it for? 50 something. Have you seen any reverse trike motorcycles at auction? 2 wheels in front, 1 in the back. No, I've seen 1 in the front, 2 in the back. I haven't seen the reverse trike. Sorry. But I'll be on the lookout now. Alex Critic says, hi, how are you? Yeah, diesel to the 2021, and they're adding that big electric. The electric. Motorcycles, plenty. I've bought plenty of motorcycles at off-road bikes, racing bikes. You pick them up dirt cheap at dealership auctions. Why are they protesting when all 4 were charged already? No, just because they charged doesn't mean you have to stop protesting. The people feel the need to protest, let them protest. Doesn't say, oh, they charged, okay, now we stop. It's winding down. It's become much, much quieter yesterday, the protests, right? But it'll eventually fade out. But if they have the need to protest, or if they feel like they want to join the protest now, let them do it. Let them. It's better to get people, let people air it out, right? You don't want these type of situations to be bottled up. So again, I hope you don't have to run into this situation when you're confronted with a scenario that you have someone that's called you. Maybe they've walked away from the crime scene. Maybe they've walked 10, 15 streets, and then they summons you with their phone. All I'm saying is be careful. Usually someone that's gone shopping has gone shopping during daylight hours or early evenings, and they have shopping bags, right? But people carrying so much that they can't even, they're carrying it like that, highly suspicious. Seems like the worst looting is on the weekends. Could be. I'm not sure, but as the protests start fizzling out, as the people feel like, okay, I've been to the protests, I've protested, I've said as those start to fizzle out, the looting will also fizzle out, because the looters are just capitalizing on the situation, right? There's big protest somewhere. They know that the police are monitoring the police are so understaffed, cannot be everywhere, right? And those are the moments these looters go to different areas, hit that area, and throw the police off. The police are usually around the big crowds where they're protesting. Perfect opportunity for people to loot. When they are running towards you, red flags should be flying. Correct. Somebody's on a phone running towards you because he's trying to flag his Uber or Lyft driver down. That's probably a huge red flag. It's a lot of easy red flags to, and as soon as you think something's off, it's off, right? Just cancel. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Got 26 people in the house. We got 13 likes. Rick Nelson, LA riots in 92 lasted 11 days. Yeah. Exactly. That was, I wasn't in LA at the time, but I followed that on the news overseas. I think I was in Europe at the time. So apparently, like Rick says, that lasted 11 days. We're in 8 days now. And again, like Abstract Jimmy says, the looters have nothing to do with the protest. These are a separate group of thugs that are capitalizing on the protest, right? And I hope they identify them. I hope they arrest them down the line, because that business belongs to an individual or belongs to a corporation where there's shareholders, right? So you're stealing from individuals. These are citizens stealing from other citizens, and that is wrong. Michael Everett says this is day 10. Okay, I thought it was day 9, but okay. Day 9, day 10. But I've seen a couple. I was out fixing some cars yesterday, and I saw a couple of really nice, beautiful, peaceful protests going on during the day, middle of the day. People were honking the horn in solidarity, waving back. The banners all had nice messages. And, you know, that's cool. What's not cool is this. This is not cool. Absolutely not cool. And, you know, if you see something like this and you're driving around and you see people, try and get a photo, right? Try and get that photo to the police. You know, this is wrong, my friends. John McKillian says, good morning. How are you, John? Hope you and your family are doing well. Sunny Days is in the house. How are you? Says, casinos open today, going to be off the chain tonight. Yeah, true. June the 4th, right? June the 4th. Thank you for the reminder. I made a video about this last week. I didn't keep track of it. Sunny Days, 100%. So Vegas should start getting much busier. Today's the day, June the 4th. Michael Levitt says, May the 26th it started. Okay, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10th day. Correct, you're right. Yeah, I mean, in LA, it's bad. It was bad. Hollywood got hit hard. Melrose area got hit hard. Downtown got hit. Santa Monica got hit really, really hard. They tried to do Burbank and Glendale, but there was a lot of armed people ready, so that didn't work out. But yeah, LA, I mean, nationwide, there've been 10,000 arrests. 10,000, you know, for looting, etc. 1/4 of that, sadly, in my city, LA. So shame on the LA looters from the rideshare professor. Slap them out. Is Bozo Bob, the fraudulent clown, and his MLM minions gaining any traction with trying to trick people into food delivery? I'm trying to not say bury him. I'm not going to put him 6 feet under the ground, but I'm definitely working behind the scenes to get that Attorney General to look in deeper. I know the Deputy Attorney General well. He's a friend of mine, and he is also a client. And I have handed over sufficient information and comments and video footage. I don't want these thugs feeding off people. That gets me going when you are stealing people's money so blatantly. So they got the second restaurant scam going, and I hope they don't succeed. I hope they get shut down. Joey Lovato, LA #1, shame on looters. I'm with you. I'm disgusted that this is Chicago here, right? But this could very well be 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. You should see it. It looks terrible. And the graffiti, the buildings, I mean, a day after, all the residents just came down with brooms and helped and cleaned and scraped off graffiti. I mean, it was pretty beautiful to watch, right? But they did so much damage. And so this store here in Chicago, this Nike store, was literally cleaned out in minutes. In out, gone. And the same thing in LA, same thing in Santa Monica, the same thing in Melrose. They hit all those, Supreme store, right? Very, very expensive gear. They know what items bring money. And they might end up on eBay. It might end up on Craigslist. It might end up on, Facebook Marketplace. But a lot of that stuff is just going to be resold illegally on the black market. And when I say black market, I don't mean black market, but the illegal market. You know what I mean? Natalie Harrison, Monterey area is good. Happy to hear that. And shame, 10,000 arrests across the country. 1/4 of those arrests are looters in LA. Shame on those looters in LA. And there has to be reform within the police. They got to be prepared for these type of things. They went through this in 1992 for 11 days, the rioting, right? And protesters took place because of that death, rightfully so. Not right was the looting back in 1992. Not right was the looting in 2020. These are two separate group of people, my friends. You're out there protesting peacefully for something that you believe in, for something that you're standing up for. And on the other hand, you're capitalizing on that peaceful protest and you're breaking shop windows. Wrong. And please do not drive. Do not be an accomplice. Do not be a partner in crime by facilitating that getaway if 2 or 3 people trying to jump into your car because they summon an Uber or a Lyft and they have boxes and boxes and boxes of stolen merchandise. Cancel. Drive away. You drive up, you should, oh my God, there's 3 people with 30 boxes. Gone. Cancel, 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 cancel. You do not want to have your number plate photographed. You're going to spend so much time digging yourself out of trouble. You will prove your innocence, not a problem. But in the meantime, you've got this record. You got to go defend yourself in court. You got something on your DMV record. Uber shuts you down. Lyft, months and months and months and months because you took one trip that you regretted. Or should I take the $5 or $10, or should I let these guys, should I let these guys in the car with these boxes and make $5 or $10, or should I decline? Decline. Very easy. Joey Lovato, it is wrong. Absolutely wrong. I am disgusted that this shit happens in this country. Now, I've lived in several countries, no doubt about it, and there's looters everywhere. There's looters in Europe. There's looters in South Africa. There's looters in the United States. There's looters everywhere. There will always be this element of people taking advantage of this volatile situation, sadly. Michael Levitt, what's your take on unemployment effect on looters? Look, I mean, there's definitely a lot of desperate people. And some of that desperation may be playing out here. But I'm the type of person that says, even in your most desperate times, you can get creative, right? Nothing wrong with asking a family member for some money. Nothing wrong asking a friend. I had an Uber driver come to me and said, listen, I'm hurting, dude. I gave him some money, right? So it still doesn't warrant, just because you're not getting unemployment because you have doesn't warrant going out there and stealing, right? We've been taught there are laws in place. Stealing is going to get you in trouble, right? And a lot of these people, unless they maybe have a mask on their face and they're not recognized with photo recognition, they will go through all of these phases. They will eventually track all of these people down. Not tomorrow, not next week, maybe in a few months' time. Knock on the door. Hey, we have pictures here. Is this you? Were you there on that day? Looting for food. I've seen that happen. People broke into my listen, let me tell you a story. People broke into my house in South Africa, right? They didn't steal anything. You know where they went? They went into the pantry. They went into the refrigerator and they stole. The police were there, investigated. I didn't lay any charges. They didn't steal a single thing from me. They didn't steal a TV. They didn't steal a gun. They didn't steal a stereo set. They didn't steal my clothing. No, they took the food. And I'm like, wow, if they're breaking into my house and need my food, and actually got past my dogs, and I have killer dogs, trained dogs, right, in South Africa, then you must have really needed the food. Amen. I want my SLAW, but why does this bother you more than what happened to George? Are you asking me whether this bothers me more than what happened to George Floyd? You coming in here, are you asking me that, dude? You coming dancing in here at 28 minutes and you've missed the last 28 minutes and you have the damn cheek to ask that question? I was clearly distinguishing what's right and what's wrong. And that the people out there protesting for George Floyd, I would join them all day long. I have, and I've done a lot of social media posts. I say this part here is wrong. So don't come dancing in here at 28 minutes. I want my slaw, right? And make shit up because you get slapped straight out. You haven't been following the last 28 minutes. You don't know my history either. You don't actually even know who I worked for in the past. You may want to do some research, right, before you come out with dumb statements like that. Sorry. And my subscribers know, I've never seen this guy here, I want my slaw, right? But you may want to ask my subscribers what I've done in the past and who I've worked for, right? And what I stand for. I will be at a protest, and I've been at many, many protests standing up for things that I believe. I also have this channel here because I stand up for drivers because I believe they're taken advantage of. I do understand what is right and what's wrong, right? And if people are out there peacefully protesting and standing up for George Floyd, let them protest 15 more days. I'm all for that. 2 thumbs up, right? This part here is wrong. And that's what this little troll doesn't quite understand. I don't have to be defensive. I don't deal with fools, my friend. Right? That wasn't a question. That unfortunately was not a question. You were making a judgment. Right? So at this point, I would rather zip it. if I was you, because otherwise you're out. It's not being defensive. And you say, oh, that's just a question. It's not a question, because you dance into the room at 28 minutes, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you come with dumb shit like that. Doesn't fly here. Tim the Maniac Miller, and you always are thinking of other humans first. Hey, listen. If we know what's going on. We know what's going on. And we know what's going on the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. We know what's going on. Is a pressure cooker. And it took this incident was enough. And there will be a school shooting down the line, right? Another school shooting will happen, and the same will happen again. People will be protesting for 10, 15 days, because eventually enough is enough. You can swallow, you can swallow, you can swallow. Eventually you're going to throw up. You've had enough, right? That's what's happening. And it's good that it's happening, because it needs to come out. This part here, from minute 1 of my live stream, is wrong. That's why I'm saying here, don't be a partner in crime. Cancel, cancel, cancel. And by the way, this is a live channel for gig workers, Uber and Lyft. Right? We're just mixing it up with a couple of other topics. I want the people to be safe. I don't want them to be sorry because they got a felony, or they were accused of assisting in a crime. Right? I got boxed in Norwalk, California, by 8 or 9 police cars, guns drawn, right? And I got questioned. But because I stayed calm, because the people in the car that were with me, the thugs, surrendered, the police pulled me aside, and I cooperated, and I told them, and I showed them what was going on. There were no charges against me, right? Because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You can be in the wrong place at the wrong time here, but you have a choice. As you drive up and you see someone, or 3 or 4 people with 15, 20 boxes in their hands, and they seem nervous and they're looking around, red flag, red flag, red flag, you don't have to be an accomplice. You don't have to let them into that car. Silence is golden. Indeed. Altio's in the house. How are you? Toilet is brought in for extreme measures, Scott, for people like Dara, right? We only bring the toilet in for extreme measures. But the problem is, and we also guilty of this sometimes ourselves, that we're too fast to judge, right? Like I say, never judge the book by its cover. Got to have all the facts before you make a judgment. We jump to conclusions too quickly. But in this case, you have to jump to conclusions very quickly, because you getting called to an area, to a pickup spot, you're driving an Uber X, it's nighttime, 10 o'clock, and you're pulling up, over there, over there in Santa Monica is 3rd Street, yes, over there they were looting. Let's say these looters had walked away 10, 15, 20 streets from the crime scene. They're somewhere in the neighborhood. I'll give you an idea. 3rd Street Promenade is by, let's say, Wilshire and 3rd Street, between Santa Monica and Broadway. And let's say you walk all the way up to Arizona, all the way up to San Vicente, and then you say, okay, we've got all these boxes. we're away from the danger zone. Let's call an Uber. And here you come, right? Now, you see the people, you know that there was rioting, protests, looting going on close by. You see all these people with all these boxes. At that moment, your gut says, I'm making a judgment. Here now, this is trouble. Cancel, leave. Yeah, you need a city sewer system to flush COVID era 19. Correct, Scott. whole massive underground sewage system to get rid of that. Still in lockdown in New York City. Wow. Okay, so New York City seems like a hotspot. Robin Reneth, some but no PUA yet. New Jersey, hi neighbor, says Michael to LTO. The Lyft co-founder live today in 2 hours. That would be good, but I bet you anything, he'll shut off the comments. That's the problem. Uber has done a couple of live streams, but they've always cut off the comments, right? So I would hope to see Logan Green or John Zimmer, whoever it is, at least allow the comments to run, right? If they are doing a live feed, then at least allow the comments to flow. And after all the protesting, after all the looting, what we're seeing in certain cities is that spiking a bit. And I'm talking about the COVID virus. Hydration, 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 all the time, exactly. Cannot emphasize how important that is. You know, take your 8 or 10 bottles with you on the road every day if you're putting in an 8 or 10 hour shift. Got to hydrate. Memorial service for George Floyd is taking place today. God bless him. God bless his family. He will not be forgotten in the history books. He's written into the history books. He will not be forgotten. Anybody following the Uber and Lyft stock? Uber is I think I'm 37 already. Wow. Wow, I'm blown away. Fremont Street opened up last night. Hardly anyone down there wearing masks. Yeah, people have become rather casual about the whole. I'm still wearing my mask every time I leave the house. Every time I leave the house, I've got I was at Home Depot yesterday, mask. I went and bought some wheels for my Impala, some nice shiny chrome wheels. I was always wearing my mask. Robin says the wind just opened up at 10 a.m. this morning. What you may want to do, Robin, this is a good one for anyone in Vegas, right? For anyone in Vegas, right? Just listen up. You might want to go and put your car in self-parking, right? Just go in to the Wynn self-parking. I know exactly where it is. In fact, you going on the strip, you literally pass the Wynn. You pass the Wynn, and I think the Palazzo, you turn right and an immediate first right into the self-parking, right? You go up, let's say, second or third floor. You go down the elevators, and you want to check out, get some video footage on how they're handling that. Go check out how the casino floor, that type of footage will bring you a lot of views. Show people what they can expect at the Wynn. I would love that type of footage, right? I would love, 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 love that type of footage. Anybody that can go down to the Wynn in Vegas and get me a nice 1 or 2 minutes just showing what's changed, you know, how the layout is, I'll definitely get something over to you. At least $20 for your time, for your few minutes of time, and another novelty. I would be interested in that footage on June the 4th. Lyft's feed at 1 p.m. I should maybe do a live feed on that, right? So I could run the live feed. Thank you for mentioning it's at 1 p.m. on the Lyft channel. Okay. Maybe we can do a live feed and then allow comments at the same time, because I'm pretty sure they are not going to allow comments. Pretty sure about that they will not allow comments. Maybe we should do a live feed at 1 p.m. of the Lyft feed and then allow comments so people can comment in real time. It's my take on it is that whoever it is, Logan Green or John Zim, are going to try and score some credits, right? They don't usually come out doing live feeds. Oh, suddenly now they're doing a live feed. Now they're doing a live feed about the protests and how they stand with George Floyd. Are they trying? Is this like a marketing thing that they're doing, or is this genuine? You always have to tell: is it genuine? Is it real? Or is it orchestrated? Is it set up? Right? And people have a lot of different opinions of Trump holding the Bible, clearing the protesters out of the way to take pictures at the church. So is it real, or is it orchestrated? Is what Lyft is doing at 1 p.m., is it real, genuine, or is it orchestrated? No live streaming allowed, any machines inside the win. Oh, I didn't mean live feed. Just get some video. I know people take pictures and that inside of the win. I'm not saying doing a live feed, going up to the tables, just, walking around, getting a little bit of video footage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Michael, during that Lyft feed, asking, where are our masks? Where is the PPE? Where is the PPE? No justice, no peace. No PPE, no trips. No justice, no peace. No PPE, no trips. Get inside those live feeds. I hope that Lyft allows comments. I really hope and pray that Lyft will allow commenting. Where is our PPE? Tris, I get many emails. I'm sure I got your email, definitely. Yeah, I did. Let's Zoom bomb them. Michael says, let's Zoom bomb them. Robin, it's interesting. It's Uber sent you a notification to request PPE. Got the message back. I should receive in 5 to 7 days. Hang on 1 second. 2 months ago already, they were promising to send out PPE to their drivers. And then they came up with excuse every week. Oh, it's not here yet. It's delayed, blah, blah. And now they say, hey, you got to email them. I mean, that's a whole complete new approach to their excuse, right? I mean, I'm talking 1.5 months ago, they said, hey, we have PPE coming your way. We're going to be sending it out. Now they sent you an email and say, hey, you need to request it. What's that? What's that all about? Well, if you get the 24,800, again, use it sparingly and build that company gradually, right? Don't go out, splash that, use up that 24,800 in the first 90 days. Tim the Maniac Miller says, take care, everyone. They'll never take our freedom from us. Much peace and love. Do something for someone else today. I like that. Very nice. I like that. Trish says, Lyft and Uber don't do things for the goodness of their hearts. There's always another reason behind it. There's always a hidden agenda. That's what I'm saying. So we shall see. We shall see. You know, the good thing is, if I can do a live feed on this at 1 p.m., and then when they end the live feed, we can keep on commenting. And then people could say, was this orchestrated? Was there a hidden agenda? What were they really trying to do with their live feed? We shall see, right? It's worth it. Scott says, I got my PPE from Uber, only 4. I've used 1 mask. Michael, Gulf Coast hurricane might be coming. Wow. First the COVID, then the looting, then the hurricane. Wow. Yeah, Vegas got a 5.5, right? Wasn't it 5.5? Abriel Miller, how are you doing? Hope you and your family are doing well. Paula Trigg, don't forget the asteroid headed towards us. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully that asteroid doesn't hit us. Hopefully the hurricane passes by, the asteroid passes by. Man, 2020 is a very challenging year. Rick Nelson gives us an update and says, Gulf Coast hurricane is weak. Local news reports. Okay, that's good. Don't forget to like, hit the thumbs up. If you feel like we making progress here, if you feel like the topic is achieving something, right? And I'm just talking about the looters. I am not discounting the protest and George Floyd, not one single bit. That's, for me, a whole separate story, a whole separate live feed. All I was trying to do here in this live feed is bring attention to this and say, don't be a partner in crime and transport any suspicious person with multiple packages, especially if they're running, looking scared. Go Donny Com is in the house. He's listening. He's listening. Thank you. No hurricanes in Mississippi. That's good. That's good. Good news. And I hope that with those changes in Vegas today, June the 4th, that you see a nice little uptick in your business. Michael, that's a good point. Make sure you are back in 90 minutes for the Lyft Zoom bomb. Who's organizing the Lyft Zoom bomb? Michael, are you doing it? I'll join it. Different can of worms. Ridgecrest 5.5, yeah. How do we Zoom bomb? I want to know that. How do you Zoom bomb? Rick, that's a good question. How do you Zoom bomb? I haven't done that. Abstract Echo. I always love his sense of humor. He says, let's not forget the earthquake that will put Cali into the Pacific Ocean. I will have oceanfront property in Tucson. Dude, you have an amazing sense of humor, my friend. Love having you in the channel. Okay, Rick Nelson, I want to know how I can do a Zoom bomb. You got me all hot and bothered now. I want a Zoom bomb Lyft. But I should do, right? Hands up, I should do a live feed at 1 parallel. I mean, we could have their video running, right? I could have their video running here on the screen. and then we can have live commentary, right? Because I don't think that they're going to allow comments. A little bit too dangerous for them. The strip on the beach, I like it. Mark Roughton, the strip, maybe the strip, all the earthquakes, the strip moves all the way right up to beachfront. Go Donny Com, backwards boomerang. You throw it out there, it never comes back. A backwards, I've never tried a backwards. I've done the forward boomerang. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at the boomerang. I did it a lot in South Africa. But I have not done the backwards reverse boomerang. All right, what are we on? 50 minutes? 50 minutes, 50 minutes, 50 minutes. I'm going to end that one feed over there. Thank you for watching that feed. Boom, out of that one. So the one feed going. Let's see if I've got any messages here. Somebody says, any update on when Uber hubs will open? I just got a text message from the 619. I guess that's San Diego. No, I don't. I don't know what decisions they're making at Uber and Lyft as far as the hubs. I haven't heard anything. But thank you for asking. And then get your feedback on this. Yesterday I was down there with my Impala, and I fitted new. This is my bro here in the front. The guy with the hat is my bro here. Fitted new wheels. I thought they came out quite nice. Look, I thought it looked pretty good. They had white wall tires and new wheels fitted on the Impala. Drives like smooth like ice. And somebody sent me a picture. This is fashion from the 80s. No, thank you. Men's shorts and long sleeve shirts, $2.99. 70s or 80s. No, thank you. No. No, thank you. Wouldn't be wearing that. Really like that picture. And he was a great boxer, by the way. Vegas 888 traveling back. Show the pic of the car I sent you. Oh, can you just resend it? Because it's somewhere deep in the messages. I get like 100, 200 text messages a day. If you can resend it, I'll show it to you. Wicked hustle, guy. Smooth like Burberry. I like it. Michael, way more than that, my friend. Mark Roughton in the house. That's Mark Roughton. Send me that picture. And then Mark Roughton is welcome to do the explaining on that. I'm not going to talk for him, but I can tell by that picture there's a lot of money tied up in that vehicle. Vegas 888 traveling back from Las Vegas from Texas in Arizona now. Hey, on your journey, please be safe, my brother. Please be safe while you're driving. Get enough rest. A lot of water. Must be super hot. You're in Arizona right now. My guess is you have a few more hours to go, right? But that's a long drive from Texas. Drive safe. And thanks for tuning in while you're driving. Much appreciated. Oh, you're in an RV. Okay. You got a big, what? Is it 31 feet, 33 feet, 35 feet, 26 feet, 20 feet? How big is the RV? Probably using a lot of gas, right? Probably a big 7-liter engine. Mark Rowden says a 2013 Camaro ZL1. 25 feet. Drive safe. And RVs at the auctions, at this one particular auction I go to, dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. 70 miles an hour. Yeah, you don't want to hit that accelerator with the RV. It's going to drinks, guzzle, 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 guzzle. All right, I think I just answered 10 or 12 messages there in that short time. Thank you for allowing me to get back to a few people quickly. Back to the live feed. So 1 p.m. Is that at 1 p.m.? Let me just see. Lyft. Where's the Lyft channel? Let me just search. Search Lyft. They obviously have their own feed. There it is. They have 399,000 subscribers. Let's see. Trying to see if they have anything coming up. I don't see it. Where did you guys hear that there's a live feed? I don't see anything on the Lyft channel of a live feed coming up. Michael Levitt says, Torsten doesn't trust me. I don't have trust issues. Do you have trust issues? Where are you? They sent email. Oh, they sent email. I didn't get it. That's why I was asking. Didn't get the email. Interesting. When did they send that email? Maybe I missed that email. The fuck is this guy? Wicked Hustle Guy asks the room, now that the surges are back, has anyone been out driving? I think the majority, you read the, let me just read this will explain a lot, right? This article. Okay. All right, buddy. So Uber signals recovery. They still say it's down 70%, right? The moment you put a press release out there and you say, hey, it's recovering, obviously the market bounces back. That's why the stock went up a bit. But I'm sure they're still 70 to 80% down. And the reason why I say this is simple. Many drivers, Uber and Lyft, have filed for unemployment and are collecting unemployment. And it's perfectly fine that you collect the unemployment, because the people say, okay, are you taking care of your kids that are out of school? Do you have health issues? Are you staying safe? Why would I want to go out and drive, right? And subject myself to problems if I can collect and get 80% unemployment, 80% of what I'm usually making. And I'm staying safe, I'm taking care of my kids, right? And I'm not contributing to maybe picking up a COVID driver and then maybe spreading it from the next one to the next one. I don't know if the people that are out there driving today, as we speak right now, if they are spraying and cleaning down their car after every single trip. I doubt it. When that Lyft driver dropped me off, she didn't stop and do a cleanup mission. No, she carried on, right? Next person. So my opinion, still a little too early to get back in the game. But I've seen a lot of people get back out there. I mean, if you need the money, check your link. I don't know. I get, Michael, I get so many links. Which link are you talking about? Did you text me something? Did you email me something? Sorry. Okay, cool. Damn, the messages I get coming in. Oh, is it from ZZ? Got it. Michael, I just got an email from ZZ. ZZ for E to say. Okay, here it is. We want to take a moment to speak candidly about the tragedy. No, I've read that out already. I've done that one. I've done a video on that. Oh, here, Rick Nelson actually sent it to me. Thank you, Rick Nelson. Thank you, Rick, for coming through. Question and answer, supporting drivers' earnings and more. Okay, question and answer. So they will allow drivers to participate. He'll be sharing updates on our efforts to help the driver community and support racial justice, the launch of our new health safety program, and increasing ride requests. What you need to know this week. Check curfew restrictions and racial justice being part of the solution. So, yeah, I'm excited to televise or broadcast that live stream. Join the live stream. It's at Thanks. I did not know this. Thank you for sharing this information, Michael or Rick, whoever put it out there. Tune in here on Thursday, 6/4 today at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 66,000 have already clicked through there. So let's broadcast that. Let's do that. Let's do it. So if you guys want to, here's a suggestion. I'm going to ask for your feedback. Michael, move on, buddy. I've already spoken about it. I got a lot to cover here. Keep saying, on here, man, scroll up. I hear you, but I've got a lot of other things going on at the same time, my friend. Paula Trigg, I'm going to go watch the memorial. Be safe. Yeah, I'd rather watch the memorial over this one. So hopefully the memorial doesn't cut into, into this time. I mean, I hope this doesn't cut into the memorial time. Sorry, need to clarify that, right? So memorial taking place right now. Be wonderful if we can go and support that. And then I will broadcast this. I hope that they will allow for commentary. What you guys can do is maybe at 1 p.m. follow that, or follow it on my live stream, whichever you want to do. Which 5 images? Dude, let go. I'll check out later. Probably got blocked. Unless you can send me something on the Zoom meeting, I'm all ears, but YouTube probably blocked it. It's not there. Sorry, I just went through it. I actually scrolled back. It's not on there. Cool Genuine Phil is in the house. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Scott says, yes, stream it. Okay. So let me, I want to go and watch some of the memorial now. And then try get back here at 1 p.m. Yeah, let's support that. I'm going to go and watch the... Laura! The memorial is on CBS 2. Memorial service? Yeah, we should switch that on. I'm in the live feed, and I got an update from my subscribers that on CBS 2. It might be on CNN. Yeah, let's switch on to that so we... Yeah, Michael, YouTube actually blocks links. Here he is like, go watch my link, go check my link, I sent you 5 images. Okay. Oh, it's on MSNBC right now. It's on MSNBC. Also on K. I guess it'll be on all channels, right? Yeah, let's just say it's on all channels. It's huge. It's on all channels. So let's go and support that. I'm gonna go and watch that now on TV. Floyd Mayweather is paying for George Floyd's funeral services. Great. That's awesome. Michael, he's funny. Michael says, don't put on Fox News. I'm sure it's not on Fox. Trish says, sorry, I can't see detailing my car, and my dad distracted me. I apologize for the wrong email. All is good. No need to apologize. We're all here to help and support each other. But I will be back for this. Right now, I want to go and watch that memorial service, and thank you for bringing that to my attention. And then let's see what this guy, John Zimmer, has to say. Right? Come say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, this is Danu.
Yes.
Danu is quite a powerful ninja. She attacks me daily, right?
Yes.
So you like to spar with me, don't you?
Yes.
Do we do tap outs?
Yes.
Okay, so yesterday, what was it, 2-2 on tap outs?
Yeah. T2.
So we have a couple more ninjas today. She's
Yes.
she's a little karate girl,
Yeah.
and boy, is this girl strong. She will frickin' ninja you. Where did you make me tap out? Yes, you hit this one muscle here, right?
This muscle
She hit this muscle like how many times? Over and over and over again. So I tapped out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll have another. They call you the TikTok professor. See,
Yes.
Mark Rowden says you're the TikTok
Okay.
professor.
Okay.
So she says goodbye, and then we'll spar later. Okay?
Yes.
Go train. You'll need it because I'm ready. Gee, she's a ninja, dude. I'm telling you, she's a ninja. She can kick and hit like The one time I got to tell you guys, we were doing like little playful ninja, and she did I don't know what it was, but a flick with the leg. She hit me smack on the nuts, and I sank down like a sack of potatoes, like literally spot on, like sights, laser. See a grown man fall to the ground. Ninja style. All right, this should be watching Lyft BS this afternoon. I would say to them, where is my PPE? I think we should just hammer them. Where is the PPE? No justice, no peace. No PPE, no trips. No justice, no peace. No PPE, no trips. No justice, no peace. No PPE, no trips. Trish says, keep him in line. She does. All my kids keep me in line. That's the cool thing about being a dad. You get checked up by your kids, boy. So, no PPE, no trips. All right, my friends. Michael, thank you. Tris, thank you. Jimmy, thank you. Phil, thank you. Scott, thank you. Mark, thank you. Rick, thank you. To everyone in the room that I haven't called out, I'm just calling out the names. Even to that other guy that was giving me shit earlier on, that I was talking about the looters and not about George Floyd. Also wish you a great day. Vegas 888, Robin, everyone have an amazing, few hours, right? We're going to reconvene here pretty soon. Isn't that true? It's 12 o'clock right now. Oh my God, in 1 hour? Is that right? This is happening in 1 hour? Is that right? 1 hour, ladies and gentlemen? 73 minutes. Whoa, Michael, I like it. CEO time, 73 minutes. I said 60 minutes. He goes, correct. Incorrect, 73 minutes. I like it. Thank you, Michael. All right, let's do it. Let's warm up. John Zimmer, we have a surprise for you at 1 p.m. PP or no trips. PPE or no trips. PPE or no trips. We are going to make noise. See it as an online protest, online opportunity, Zoom, what do they call it? Zoom bomb. Mark Rowden, hammer time. And again, it's very, very, very important to be honest about your feelings. Are they sort of exploiting or trying to capitalize on this George Floyd tragedy? Or are they being genuine when they make this 1 p.m. announcement, right? That I think is always important. Is someone really genuine and is pushing for change and will not tolerate this anymore? Or are you capitalizing on the situation and saying, hey, we have a 1 p.m. stream, everybody join because we're talking about this and this and this subject? Right now, the subjects are, what? They say he'll be sharing updates on our efforts to help the driver community and support racial justice. The launch of our new health safety program and increasing ride requests. Okay, so those are the topics, right? Let me just remind you what he's going to be talking about, and I hope he covers all of these topics, right? We're gonna be the judges here. We're gonna listen carefully, and then you get to draw your conclusions, right? But again, the topics, John Zimmer, he'll be sharing updates on our efforts to help the driver community and support racial justice, the launch of our new health safety program, and increasing ride requests, all at 1 p.m. today, just more than an hour. And let the drivers be the judges. Let the riders be the judges. Let the community be the judges. And Cool Genuine, I love it. Thank you for sharing. May I quote your own words while his memorial service is taking place. We love you, brother. We will never, ever forget you, George Floyd, and you will be written in the history books. Rest in peace. And may your family at some point find some peace in all this craziness. But my message to George's family is your son, your brother, brought about change, much needed change. And we thank you for that. And we're sorry that he had to go. Right, so now I'm heading over to the TV, and I will be back, ladies and gentlemen, to greet John Zimmer at 1 p.m. And let's get a nice hashtag going. Food fighter. I actually want to bring I've asked the Foo Fighters to come on my live stream, and they said yes. Obviously, after the pandemic, after everything settles down, but this is a topic I'd like to bring up with them, and I'd like to bring up the George Floyd death. I'd like to bring up this sad topic here because they are from LA, right? I'd like to ask the Foo Fighters what their message is for the looters, what their message is for the peaceful protesters, what their personal message is. Hasta la vista, baby. That was the Terminator. Arnold, thank you for voting for me, California. Thank you for voting for me. My name is Arnold, yeah. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold. I pump in the gym. I pump in Venice in the Gold's gym. I pump for the muscles. I'm a Terminator. I'm the Terminator, yeah. Thank you for voting for me, California. Thank you. Hit that like button. Danny, did you hit the like button? Ninja? Give me one ninja chop on my arm here. Just one ninja.
Harder.
It's rock. You can't break it. Damn, she gets that right muscle every single time. She knows exactly which muscle to hit. Bam, the ninja. Are you trained to do that, bro? Where did you get your special training?
No,
Oh, the karate school. Yeah. Karate. I'm going to have a chat with your karate instructor. Stop beating up Torsten. It's not child abuse. It's elderly abuse. You're abusing the seniors. She gets me here every single time on this muscle, bro. Oh! And she's laughing now. Oh! Can't wait to do a ninja. Kelly, what does it say? Kelly F. Town. Governor Toyo. Well, that's interesting, Tris. Tris says the drivers will be last subject they run out of time for. That we should really break it down and see how much time are they dedicating to safety, how much time are they dedicating to racial injustice, how much time are they dedicating to the driver, how much time are they dedicating to the rider. That would be interesting to see how John Zimmer allocates his time. It's a really, really good point there. Thank you for bringing it up. Rick Nelson says, my daughter did this to me. Okay, dude, we're in the same boat, Rick. Your ninja daughter hits you on that spot there. There comes another ninja, but she's always nice to me. She doesn't beat me up.
But I make you food.
Yeah, Danu makes me food. She makes me the most delicious. Oh, you know what, Danu?
What?
We should have those and that pasta today. What is it called?
The bow tie?
Bow tie. Bow ties are calling. So Q&A. If you use the words Q&A, that means you got to be opening up the room for comments. You got to be opening up the room for comments, right? All right, we're on 1:21. I got to hustle. I got to be back just now, and I want to go and jump into the memorial service and watch that. Thank you, guys. See you very, 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 very soon. Bye. Thank you.